First thing you gotta do, Miss Lorrie, is get your propane bottle.
Okay.
Alright? Hose from the propane tank to the unit.
Where does it hook in?
Okay, you put it on this end.
Okay.
With the regulator and everything goes on the tank.
Okay.
And you have to make sure you get it tight. Okay, once you got that on, make sure it's tight.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You take this and you hook it to your unit. Right here. Now, if you're using gasoline, you don't need this process.
Where do you put the gas?
Up here.
Is it just gas, or is it
Just
like a
gas?
just straight gas?
Just a premium.
Okay.
Where's my wrench? And this is a 9mm fitting.
Okay.
In other words, a 9mm wrench you need to tighten it.
Okay.
Okay, you don't over tighten it, just tighten it because it's a pipe. Okay, so that's all set. Then, since I always disconnect the battery because I don't want it to sit there, I don't have anything to hook up to make a trickle charge to keep it charged. So you take your screw, okay, put it on there. Get it on there. Come on, babe. There we go. There. And this nut, you need a Phillips screwdriver. Phillips screwdriver.
Okay.
A plus sign.
A plus sign. Okay.
And an 8mm wrench.
Okay.
Put the 8mm wrench on there. Take the screwdriver. Tighten her up.
Okay.
I usually tighten it up more on this side than that, because okay. All right, that's hooked up.
What about the other one?
What other one? It's already hooked up.
Oh, okay. You just unhook one of them?
Right.
Okay.
Make sure your valve's open
Okay.
on your tank. You open that up. And then over here, come around here in the corner. On a cold start, first time you start it, you have a run and you have a choke.
Okay.
So when you first start it, from never having it run at all,
Right.
you put it over there on choke.
Okay.
Okay? Just leave it there for right now.
Okay.
Then, to go to start this thing, you have to take your selector switch. You got two positions. You got propane
or gas.
or
Okay.
gas. So you put it in the propane, you'll get a red light. You have 4 minutes to start this.
Okay.
I have the start button. It should start right up. Oh, probably choking it too much.
So you flipped it over to no choke?
Put it over to run. Close that valve. There you go. Make sure it's, there you go. Okay. There's no power going to these plugs with this switch off.
Okay.
All right. You push that on, then you have power
to all four of your switches?
To your plugs.
And we have the special plugs for all those, right?
We only have, we have this one.
Okay.
We don't have this one, and we don't have the 240
okay.
plug.
And what's this one?
This is just regular extension cords.
Oh, okay. We can plug our regular extension cords
Right,
into that.
right.
And then we have the special connector for these two.
You got the one for this one. We don't have this one.
Oh, okay. So just,
I need to get another one
okay.
and stuff. But I had the compressor running, and I had a fan and the vacuum
Yeah,
cleaner
yeah.
and everything running.
Okay.
And you can tell when when the compressor would shut off, you can tell that this would adjust to the output of voltage.
Okay.
So,
Now I know.
can you do it?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Tell me how to do it.
Well, first you gotta hook up the hose so that you got that. And then,
So, okay, tell me how you hook this up. You put it to your tank.
yeah, and you
Then
twist
you
it.
put it to that
Use your
fitting.
wrench, your 9-inch thing, your 8-inch thing, or
19 millimeter.
18 millimeters.
Okay.
You use the one that fits and you tighten it up.
Use the one that fits. All right, I'm listening.
And then you put the battery, hook it up again.
Right.
And then you gotta switch this to which side you need it to be, propane or gas.
Right.
And then if you haven't started it in a long, long time, you have to push it over to choke.
Right.
And then you have to push. So how long do you leave it on choke before you switch it over to run?
Usually what happens is this thing will kick over, and then it'll die. All right. And then you just automatically,
Then you just switch it?
I wasn't fast enough to flip it when it
Okay. When it started chugging?
Yeah, when it did that. So I didn't get over there fast. Yeah, it's kind of an awkward place for it.
Yeah.
Anyway. You could sit there,
Have somebody
try
sitting
to
there.
come around here and do it.
Yeah, or have somebody helping you
But
with it.
it's just easier once it kicks over and starts running. If you can't get to that and it dies, don't worry about it.
Stop pushing the button
Right,
and
just push it over, flip it over to run,
okay.
and then restart it, and it should start. You might get a little bit of a backfire
Okay.
and stuff.
And now
because-
it doesn't have any gas in it at all, right?
No, it's never had gas.
Never had gas in it.
Because I don't want. See, you can tell. Look how brand new it is.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't.
Well, we wouldn't want to put gas in it unless we have to use gas in it, right? 'Cause you don't want to
That's-
leave gas sitting in it.
Well, yeah. And this tank, I don't know if it'd be that easy to take off and clean it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can leave gas in it as long as you have an additive in it and everything.
But still, with us, we only pull it out and use it if we have to, right?
Well, what they recommend,
Pull it out and start it once a year.
What they recommend is that you run it out of gas.
Oh, okay. When you put gas in it,
When you
that makes
put
sense.
gas in it and you're going to store it again or whatever, you know, you're done using it. They
Right.
suggest running it out of gas. That way you
You're not storing the gas.
you don't have gas and you won't get water and you won't get sediment and everything.
Yeah.
Which that's kind of, people will argue about that. Some, you know,
No, we haven't actually had to use it, have we?
no,
Since we got it?
not yet.
Not yet.
But you never know.
But we got it because we were out of power for 5 days.
Well, yeah, that's just it.
And we didn't have a generator.
seem to work.
Firman, dual fuel. I don't know if you can see that, it's kind of dark. Gas or propane.
Right. I don't know how long I ran it. I don't.
Today, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even hear it. I was back in my office.
I didn't. Like a dummy, I didn't mark down the time, but it's been over almost an hour.
Has
I
it?
think, yeah. Well, what I did is I started it, let it start running and everything, and
Yeah.
I figured, well, I'll hook up my compressor because I put air in the tires over there,
Okay.
and I fully farted around over there, putting air in the tires and checking and all that. Then I came out here and I was running the air so that thing would come on and go off, come on and go on. And listen, I was listening to this to see what it was doing. You can hear it when that thing comes on. You can hear the generator bog down a little bit, and then it goes whoop, back up. In other words, what it's doing is picking up the
Initializing.
yeah. And then so I hooked up the vacuum cleaner and a fan up there
Okay.
and ran that. Then came down here and ran that.
And they were all fine.
Well, it bogged down, but it come back up.
Yeah.
So it was fine. It's perfectly fine.
Okay, well now I have a recording that I can share with the world.
Let's share with the world.
You wanna any other final advice, honey?
No.
You want to say goodbye? Thank you for watching.
Goodbye. Thanks for watching.
Please subscribe.
Giving my instructions to my mechanic, engineer, teacher, wife.
Ring the bell.
Ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, I'm going to have to let it sit here for a while. Let it cool down.
Okay, well, that's good, though, because I want to actually record you doing a lot of the winterization stuff on the house
Well,
this year, because if there comes a time when I have to do it myself, I don't even know what you do. Right? I mean, I know you take all the hoses in and you run all...
everything.
I know, because you're my man.
Oh, shit. Could I be something else?
No. You can only be my hero.
Great.